When I say I'm from Eritrea, people always ask where that is. Eritrea is located on the east coast of Africa, bordered by Ethiopia in the south and Sudan in the west, and its coastline along the Red Sea. Its capital city, Asmara, is a beautiful city inspired by an Italian colonial design. The west is mainly rivers and fertile plains, and the east is a narrow strip of barren scrubland and desert. However, life there isn't so great. Eritrea made tentative efforts to end its international isolation in 2012, but at home, the government continued to deny its citizens basic political rights and civil liberties. The UN has described the growth of the kidnap and people trafficking trades in Sinai as one of the most unreported humanitarian crises in the world. It estimates that 3,000 Eritreans alone fled their repressive and impoverished country each month. Hostages are forced to give up phone numbers of relatives and are tortured with the relatives on the phone in order to obtain loads of cash ranging from $20,000 to $40,000. These torture methods include being beaten, getting burned, having their hands and feet cut off, women getting raped, and their organs removed for sale. If the families can't pay in a certain time, the hostages are killed.
The monument we created will serve as commemoration for all the fallen victims and families affected by human trafficking in Sinai. The structure depicts the path towards freedom which many of these people venture on in hopes of gaining the basic liberties denied to them. The footsteps on the path towards freedom are black, symbolic of the powerful black excellence of their African culture and ancestry. They symbolize the steps of the people who leave their homes, families, and everything dear to them in pursuit of freedom from under the dictatorial government of their homeland. On the other side of the border, which symbolizes the line between life and death for most, is the path towards realization of the tragic fate which awaits many beyond the borders of their homeland. The footsteps on that path are red, symbolizing the lives lost and bloodshed once the border is crossed. It symbolizes the lost hope and lives stolen from the victims trafficked by the Israeli and murdered if unable to pay the cost of their freedom. There would be great opposition to this monument, not only from the Israeli government, who takes the role of a bystander in the wake of these tragic events, but also from the Eritrean, Ethiopian, and Sudanese governments because of their reluctance to appear to the world as dictator countries who deprive their citizens of their freedom, causing them to flee in the first place. The monument will be located in Washington, D.C., the capital of the free world, and an area that is also heavily populated by East Africans. This will symbolize the gravity of the situation and the fact that inhumanity is not just a regional issue, but a human issue.